Now we will discuss the next topic, which is energy stored in a capacitor. So till now we discussed saying that capacitor is a device which is used to store charge. Now that charge will get stored in the form of electrostatic energy. So that's what this concept is all about. So when you're trying to charge a capacitor, the amount of charge that is getting deposited in the plates of the capacitor will get stored in the form of electrostatic potential energy. Now we will try to derive what is going to be the energy associated with it. Now what we'll do is consider a capacitor of capacitance C across a battery of potential difference V. So let's consider a capacitor of capacitance C which is connected across a battery of potential difference V. Second, let the charge on the capacitor be Q at some instant t. So let's say at time t, let the charge on this capacitor be Q, means this is Q, let this be minus Q. Now what will be the relation between Q, C and V? We know that. So from this we can conclude one thing. The charge that is getting stored on the capacitor will be equal to C into V, because capacitance is charge divided by potential difference. So since at this instant we are saying the charge is Q, so it will be Q into V. Let this equation be number 1. So here Q will be equal to C into V. Let this be equation 1. Now what we are doing is, let a charge of dq get deposited in time dt, means in the next dt seconds or whatever time interval it is, in the next time dt, that is after time dt starting from t, the charge that is getting stored on the capacitor will be dq. So dq is the extra charge deposited. So during this time what would have happened is, during the process of charging, who is actually pushing the charge onto the capacitor? It is a battery. So the battery would have done some work on this capacitor. So what would be the work done by the capacitor in this small time dt? So the work done by the capacitor is equal to dq into V, because we know that the potential energy is equal to Q into V. So potential energy is nothing but the work done. So work done is Q into V. Since here small charge is getting deposited, there is a small amount of work that is being done. Right. So let this be equation number 2. A small correction. So Q is equal to CV. From this what we will do is, we will write V is equal to Q by C. Let me take this as equation number 1. Now what we can do is, using 1 and 2, what can we write? dW will be equal to dq into Q divided by C. So there is going to be the amount of work that is done in time dt. So for you to calculate the total work done, so work done will be equal to Q by C into dq over an integral. Now the question is about from where to where are we supposed to integrate. Now look at this, dq is the variable. So let's say initially the charge is 0 and it is completely getting charged till capital Q. Now see. So work done by the battery in increasing the charge from Q to Q plus dq will be dW is equal to dq into V. We have written, using 1 and 2 we can write dW will be equal to Q by C into dq. Now see, let's say the full charge of the capacitor is Q, means it is able to store a total charge of Q. Initially it would have started from 0, it is going to Q. Now integrating this, W will be equal to 1 by C into integral of Q into dq from 0 to capital Q. So this will be 1 by Q into Q square divided by 2, since x power n dx integral is equal to x power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. So here it is Q power 1 plus 1 divided by 1 plus 1. So this value will be Q square divided by 2C. So this is going to be the amount of work that is done by the battery. The work that is done by the battery will get stored in the form of electrostatic potential energy. So this is going to be the final expression for the energy that is stored in the capacitor. Just a minute. So q square by 2. So integrating from 0 to q, you will get it as capital Q square divided by 2c. So q square divided by 2c is going to be the energy stored in the capacitor. Now we also know that q is equal to c into v. So substituting q is equal to cv here, you will get u is equal to 1 by 2 into c square v square divided by c. This and this will get cancelled. We will get it as half cv square. This is another formula. Similarly, from this if we rearrange, we will get v is equal to q divided by c, right? So v is equal to q by c if you substitute it here. Sorry, we have already substituted that. So what we can do is, we know that c is equal to q by v. So if you substitute q by v here, then the other formula that we'll get is 1 by 2 into q divided by v into v square. That will be half into qv. So there are three formulae for electrostatic potential energy stored in a capacitor. One is q square divided by 2c, and this is also equal to half cv square. This is also equal to half into q into v. Depending on the parameters given in the question, we have to use the formula.